Hello and welcome back to the Druidic Stormcloud channel where we'll be playing Pillars of Eternity. A very fun game in my opinion, and we'll be doing it with Dumerbella, the dwarf character that we have used in several games now, and that we will continue to use. I'm hoping that plenty of people show up to watch. I'm not really holding my breath, but I'm hoping. And when last we left off, we had acquired the keep. As cursed as it might be. But that's not all. We completed some quests, and we actually have access to another one now. We're going to investigate the presumed tyrant, ruler of Deerwood. Well, at least of Gilded Vale. And if he's as evil as is reported, we are going to have to deal with him. So, without any further ado, with only one customized character currently, I may end up making a couple more just for some things that happen in the keep later on. But here we go. If you want to have say in the nature of a customized character, feel free to let me know. You can let me know either in the Discord or in chat right here.
I confess, I was hoping our meeting with Mayorwald would go a little differently. But then, you have gained an entire keep. I don't think I've seen anyone inherit land that quickly since Kyne the Younger read her father's will.
I wish I could have gotten through to him. He was far gone, but don't worry. The past is there, that we might learn from it. I'm sure we'll find more answers in Defiance Bay.
It will give you a base from which to go searching at least. And then, there are secrets beneath the keep yet. With you at the helm, it should be easier to explore the endless paths.
Got it.
So let's go ahead. We have our keep, Cad Noir.
Bit to slick your breeches, scholar lad.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I said nothing.
That old watcher. I don't know what I expected, but it sure wasn't that.
You said you had something you wanted to ask him.
Nah, well, it's kind of embarrassing now. I just got a dumb idea in my head is all. Don't know why I thought it'd work. That's funny. That's probably the first thing I got my hopes up for in, I don't know, years. At least I got that out of it.
You were going to ask him in front of me anyway. You might as well tell me now.
All right. Guess fair is fair, and you did bring me to see him. Those rumors back in Gilded Vale about my brother, Woden, about how he turned against us and fought for Widewind, been on my mind for some time now. The thing about Woden was, he always knew what was right, and that's what he'd do. One day he set out to fight for Deerwood against a man claiming to be our god. So I knew that's what I had to do too. It was right. And hearing claims that he died fighting for Rhea Saris, well, that got me worried. Not that he'd chosen the wrong side, but that I had. Didn't seem right what Widewind had in store, but if he really was Aethys, I thought, maybe this old Watcher would know how my brother died. So I could see if it was true. Like he could, I don't know, read it in my soul or something. Use our connection. Told you it was dumb.
It wasn't dumb, and I need to adjust the other volume as well just a bit. That should be good. I don't think it works quite that way, though.
Of course, I knew the truth deep down. Watcher's not psychic. I think I just had this idea, and the idea made me feel a certain way, and I didn't want to lose that.
That's fair. Really, if I wanted to find out about my brother, I should have started with the... I shouldn't be starting with the Watchers. I should be starting with the records. You should be prepared that there's may be no record of your brother's death. Wouldn't be any worse off then, would I? He thinks for a moment, his lips twisting to one side. He raises his eyebrows. If there was anything written down about it, they'd have it in Defiance Bay. They got an archive at that place.
You've done a lot for me already, but if you could see fit to pay that archive a visit with me, well, you know. Knowing my luck, the records clerk will go crazy and try to kill me. I'd feel better with you in there with me.
Haloth seems lost in thought. He flinches when you draw near, sucking in a sharp breath through his teeth.
What can I do for you?
You've been acting strange.
A crumbling castle, abandoned to memories, and an old man who can no longer tell them from reality. I'd say we've seen some rather strange things. And if Meerwald is to be believed, it would seem you've an uncertain future ahead.
My situation is definitely worse than I thought. Well, you gotta find this leaden key and fast.
That does seem like the logical course of action. I shall follow your lead.
I want to discuss something else. Okay.
Nothing will slip past me.
There we go.
Wonder what this is.
There we go. I knew there was one. I had forgotten that you had to go scouting to find hidden things in this game. Okay, let's rest up to get these bars back up. And after I complete this, I want people's opinions. Should I try an Iron Man hardcore mode challenge? And what kind of character should I make? See how bad that goes.
Well met, friend.
We're going to go with the common room. And what's our inventory look like? go sell some stuff. Then we'll head to Redrick and
Greetings.
I'd like to see what you have. Let's hold off on that. Some of those could be decent. Oh. After we deal with the tyrant, we're going to come back here because there's another thing hidden in this town. Easternwood. Also, sorry about that. Okay. There we go. I knew there were some undead around here.
Brave thou Philosophy.
Lava will be on seat!
Here we go.
Brave thou
Spiders.
Philosophy. Oh, Ix see honor.
Ramhorn helmet. Okay, so you can't actually enchant those. You have to find ones that are pre-enchanted.
Brave thou Philoculi.
Lava beyond seek!
This is going good. This is going good. We don't even get experience from those ones because I guess those are the same as the ones we fought on the coast, which means we now have the bestiary filled up on their information. Redrick. Alright, so we're supposed to go in through the sewers.
Wouldn't mind having a word with our esteemed lord while we're here. Got some suggestions for him. Okay.
There is a way up. Examine the wall. No, I was leaving.
Lava.
There we go. That's where we're supposed to go. I had forgotten where it was, and I thought it was at the end of the area for whatever reason. Set into the base of the keep's outer wall, a sewer grate spills murky, foul-smelling wastewater into the keep's surrounding moat. Slick, mossy stone forms a precarious bridge across the murky water. Ahead, the iron bars of the sewer grate block passage. The bars are coated with rust, and several appear to be bent or sit at strange angles. They may have been weakened enough that you could bend them. Given the means, bend the bars. Me, you think someone of sufficient strength could bend some of the more worn bars, allowing you passage. Who will make the attempt? You step forward, and to grip two of the iron bars, leaning back, you pull as hard as you can. Despite your best efforts, however, the iron bars hold fast. Okay, Adar. So, 17 might is not enough. Binding copper. Let's head to Morgan's Fork. There's some hidden things there. What we really need is...
And what does the flame reveal?
a crowbar. Crowbar would be what we could use to... Okay, I thought there was. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to change the title. Alright, and we're going to investigate the ruins in the town first. Hey, thank you for the follow. You won't be able to type in chat for a few minutes. It should only be 3 minutes. This is only because I had a lot of issues with bots and scammers in the chat, so it is a countermeasure me and my mods came up with to at the very least minimize such instances. I hope you can understand. Now then, we're going to go into the ruins of this burned down church.
I haven't been in here for...
A man lies resting against the wall, lit by the dim illumination of fading sconces. He has a gaunt, fox-like aspect, and his face is pale and damp with sweat. One arm is held loosely against his side, sleeve soaked with blood. He gives you an anxious glance as you near, his features twisted with pain. Have a care, if you mean to go in. He casts a quick look towards the doorway to his left. This place is not so empty as I thought. He looks up at Edar, paying your respects. He manages a pained grin. A little risky, isn't it? Think of what the townsfolk would say. Safer down here than up there, even with the rats as big as they are. A faint edge of hostility belies Edar's playful tone. This temple isn't what it used to be. Probably for the best. Times being as they are. He groans and shifts position, wincing. I'm no looter, if that's what you're thinking. Not one of his types either. Wytrin jerks his chin towards Edar. Just wanted to do some good, I suppose. Got my arm clawed up for it. Regards you wearily. Maybe you'd have better luck. Better luck with what? The man points his finger upward. These ruins around us used to be a temple of Aethos, the scattered god. A grand temple at that. His worshippers would come from all over Deerwood. From Ragegrave. Am I going to try and pronounce that? But now you should be able to type in chat. Not so much from there these days. Until the war, of course. Then you'd get some of the stubborn ones. The ones that couldn't get it through their heads that their god was dead and gone. Once the legacy started, Lord Redrick decided he'd been too lenient on the Aethosians. He had his people go in and put them to the sword, left them down there, buried under a heap of rock. After that, Redrick ordered the temple sealed. It's been years like that, up until recently. Lord Redrick hopes that if we rededicate the temple to a living god, then we'll be able to forgiven. The legacy will end. See? He smiles wryly. But until then, the temple is as you see it, unguarded. That's where you come in. Those priests, maybe they didn't have a lick of sense between them, but they still didn't deserve to go like that. Chopped down in their god's house. It doesn't sit right with me. If you can go down there, find the remains, maybe we can give them a proper burial. No small task. There's coin in it for you if you need motivating. Alioth's cautious expression softens. A pleasant surprise to see that someone around here has a shred of respect for the dead. I'll find them. Then, by the flame, I owe you a good turn. But listen, the temple's been sealed off for so long. It's crawling with creatures. But if you get past them, the priests would have been down on the lower floor. They'll be there still if they're anywhere. Those priests had all kinds of secret chambers. Switches in the walls, trick sconces, that kind of thing. Keep an eye out. And take care down there. I wouldn't want to have to send someone else after your remains. I'll wait here by the stairs and keep a lookout. Maybe try to patch myself up some.
I'll go on ahead. Time to see and not be seen.
It's not even about the stealth aspect of it.
Lava beyond seek.
There's some good stuff here for upgrading your gear. Apparently, Dumarbella got deselected.
Brave thou Silakili.
Initiate's note. We already have all our camping sets. Let's go ahead and read that. Alright, so largest is second. There's an order to the bells. And I forgot about this one puzzle.
Brave thou Silakili. Brave thou Silakili.
Move!
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
Ah, a vision. The nearby crystals light the cracked mosaic floor in shades of orange. And at certain angles, the metallic symbol beneath your feet gleams gold. As you look on, the air shimmers as if with summer heat. The very dust in the air seems to pull together until a thin, glowing mist appears before you. In its rippling gleam, you sometimes think you can see the shape of a man, features rendered in broad strokes of air and smoke. Who are you? Your voice sparks movement. The spirit surges with sudden blazing light, and in the next moment, you are somewhere else. Your mind assailed with the sudden wave of fear and noise. You're in the chapel hall. Priests and faithful have gathered in a great crowd, spilling into the hall. Bodies press against yours, surging forward to listen. Your own grief is mirrored in the faces around you. Some of the initiates are weeping. Someone has snuffed all the candles, and the room is dark, save for the podium, lit from behind. Two people stand before you, lit in silhouette. A man is shouting, voice so ragged with fear you cannot understand what he says. But the rectix stands calm, unmoved. Her strength will see you through through these dark times. You feel that hope, like a spark behind your ribs. Somewhere behind you, someone begins to sing. The spirit tears itself from you with sudden, dizzying force, and you find yourself back before the ruined altar swaying. The spirit fades as suddenly as it appeared.
I'll go on ahead.
Yeah, you definitely should be able to type in chat now if you want to.
Brave thou Silakili.
There were more
Brave thou not believe.
So they attacked right as that person was getting ready to leave.
Wonder what this is.
Wonder what is. Ah, the sconce.
Look.
Brave thou not believe. Brave thou not believe.
And another one down. We're not getting experience from them, but we are dealing with them and occasionally getting loot from them.
Brave thou not believe. Moe ixi ana.
Fine sword. More stuff.
Laying low.
Oh, the camping set. Right, right.
I've got something over here.
Ah, perception boost. Let's see. That's our highest perception because that will be a good one to boost. 12, 12. You have 16, but you're not going to get it. You! Okay.
Brave thou not believe.
haze fills the air, coalescing steadily into a blur of dust and mist. It gathers into the outline of what appears to be a dwarf, a shimmering echo that fades in and out of sight. But stronger than sight is the sense. From within you, a powerful energy. It roils and seethes with grief that seems to spill into your own thoughts, tainting them until the sorrow is your own. Like a crashing wave, the energy surges toward and into you, and suddenly you are elsewhere. Before you is a brightly lit stone corridor lined with torches and gleaming crystals. You are running, your footsteps echoing off the stones around you. You forgot to tie your sandals, and they're slipping from your feet, fouling your steps. You're late again. The rite's about to begin without you. You hear the tolling of a bell, and your spirits lift as you recognize the familiar warped tone of the right hand, representing the first of the dawn stars to appear in the night sky, and the last to fade in the dawn light. You pray fiercely that this is the first of the chimes and not the last. The light fades, as does the memory, and when your eyes clear, the spirit is gone. So the big one is second, the right hand is first and last. Got out on my first try. I never get out on my first try. Also, we're not going to continue downward just yet. There's another room we haven't gone into.
I'll have this open in no time.
Okay, that is all the rooms we currently have access to, so let's go ahead and head downward.
Now, it's strange looking back. All the time I spent here growing up. Never seeing what was coming.
It is very tough for him.
Brave thou philosophy.
Not only is this his home, Gilded Vale, but
Keeping an eye out.
this temple was to his own faith.
Brave thou philosophy.
I think I need to adjust the AI on some characters. Double checking, but this is aggressive and berserk, yes. And yours is hold ground and aggressive.
Brave thou Philothili.
And there we go. Loot. If I had one complaint, it is in fact the need for stealth to search.
Brave thou Philothili.
Let's go.
Brave thou Philothili.
That's if we don't have stuff.
I'll go on ahead. As promised.
A ring of deflection +5.
I'll have this open in no time. That'll do it.
A fine stock. In fact, that is a good weapon for Dumerbella. Fine sword. Not really important right now, but the damage reflection one, let's go ahead and throw that on you. We're going to switch to a wand for you. Well, rod, but wand. There's so many hidden bits and bobs here. And a lot of good loot.
Brave
Quick! Toss me something else!
Okay, so her weapon is not working.
Stand still! Roll 10! Brave Dalphilakili. Hello? Hello?
That'll do it.
A cloak of will.
Brave.
And it is gone. So let's get this, which is a breastplate and some gold.
Got it.
Margaret's fire casts light in dark places.
Let's see what's in here. That'll do it.
Let's go.
Brave Dalphilakili.
Okay. And that goes down, but we don't want to go down just yet. There's plenty more to find here. We haven't even gotten to the slime room yet.
Brave Dalphilakili.
I say slime room, but
Brave
it really is a slime
Dalphilakili.
room.
I have. Roll 10.
Yeah, you summoned those a little too late, bud.
Brave Dalphilakili.
Quick! Toss me something else!
And neither of her weapons doing anything.
Roll 10. Brave Dalphilakili.
Time to see and not be seen.
Right, no traps and no hidden baubles. So, one sneak and loot it all. Crumpled note. The letter is fairly intact, though the parchment itself has been crumpled. I know that the temple baths boast great healing properties, and that your back ails you still. Still, I would ask that if you are to indulge for the greater part of the day, you give over your key to the sanctorium to someone else for safekeeping. This is not the first time we have been forced to wait to perform the day's rites, and Retrix is often far below to hear, or too far below to hear our knocking. This is to direct you to the key to this door, which is that key there, so you can go on even if you don't have someone that can pick locks.
Brave thou Philosophy.
This fight is mine!
Brave thou Philosophy.
Okay. We're getting close to where we need to go. There's the lever. There's a screech of metal and snapping and sound noise as you pull the lever. The light rises from the bones as you approach. You have a moment to register the faintest image of a standing figure features a blur of mist and smoke before the world tilts. It's as if you have stepped sideways into a new life. You are racing down a flight of stairs, following a weaving circle of torchlight. Your own painting breathes or panting breaths are loud in your ears. Panic and your robes alike follow your steps, and you nearly stumble before a hand reaches out to grasp your arm and steady you. A fellow acolyte who smiles encouragement as you reach the bottom. You run around and past the shallow reflection pool that marks the lowest point of the temple, following the dark shapes of the older priests as they lead the way towards the narrow hall that leads to the vault. You pass one of the torchbearers as you go. The harsh illumination of the flames reveal a familiar face. For a moment, your awareness spans time and identity, and you think Wertan has joined you here at the bottom of the temple. In the memory, he glances at you for a moment, and then looks past at someone else. I'll come back once they're gone, he is saying. You're being pressed along by the crowd, and the words are growing faint. Just keep quiet. We can't take any chances. Inside the vault, golden riches gleam like welcome stars. The memory twists, jarring you loose from one moment and plunging you into another like a flung doll. There's only darkness around you now. You think yourself blinded until the knowledge settles onto you like a cloak. The candles have all burned away. You know now, too, with a sick certainty, that nobody is coming. There is a cracking noise somewhere to your left, a wet, slurping gurgle, and a ragged sob. You cannot see, and so you cannot know which brother or sister has fallen, and which digs after what water a body may provide. You hear, in the faint murmuring to your right, of the familiar cadence of prayer, but you no longer recognize the words. You are too tired to do harm. The thirst is like a fire within you. Your tongue is thick in your throat, and every breath is a struggle that leeches strength from you. There's a light, they say, at the end of every bout of darkness, but this one does not end. The spirit releases you, and you come back to yourself in pieces. Your vision clears, and the vault around you is revealed once more, cast in muted hues by the sickly illumination of the soul that drifts like fading fog. Fear wafts off the spirit in waves, fraying at your own emotions. I'm sorry. I hope you find peace. The spirit seems to withdraw into itself. You sense less of its fear and confusion as it recedes, but the soul lingers still. No matter how many times I see her staring off into nothing, it doesn't get less weird. Gather the remains. You spend a few moments gathering up what you can find of the bones of the priests. It proves a heavy and gruesome burden, but you manage to recover them all.
I'll go on ahead. I'll have this open in no time.
Ooh. A unique flail.
Nice and quiet.
Now you're wondering, probably, why I completed that but didn't go up this way yet. Well, first of all, let's see if we can camp here. Yep, we can. Okay. But this is actually the way out. And take a look at our level. It's getting there. Almost level 5.
Lava will be on seek! That's not very helpful. Lava will be on seek!
We have found the Skuldar King. Skuldar King was an interesting opponent, to say the least, wasn't he? And here we go. Of resolve and perception. Now, resolve is for concentration, deflection, and will. Perception, interrupt accuracy and reflex, and finding things. Now, these guys cannot wear helmets. This guy has one that increases his intelligence. So we're going to actually put it on this guy. We're also going to give this guy... Yeah. Oh no, this is... Okay. You get a cape. You don't need a bow. It's the only other shield we have currently. Not as good a shield, but for now it is fine.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Okay. Now we go up here.
The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
What's it all for?
Redemption. And they got this whole rite for when you come of age. They take you by the hand and you descend through the temple with your eyes covered, and that's supposed to be like a wicked life. They don't tell you where you're going. I was sweating like crazy when I did mine. They take you to that reflecting pool back there, and you're allowed to look at it so you can face your sins. Then, you come out into this room and you uncover your eyes again and everyone's there to greet you, all your friends and family. It's like you've been redeemed. You light your candle, and it burns with the others. Never had a feeling better than that my whole life. The candles are still burning. Not bad for a dead god.
And we will leave them burning.
I'll see what I can find.
It was nice to see those candles still burning. I figured they'd have gone out by now.
We need
Welcome.
to talk. Something you're nervous about? Of course not. Just never good to linger around these places. That's all. You lied to me. I was clear about everything. The risk involved. Is that what you mean? I did say there would be spiders, and I'll pay for you, of course. Lift him off his feet. He scrabbles fruitlessly in your arms, his eyes wide with shock. Wait, I don't know what you... He yells sharply as expressing twist. Maybe I knew where you'd find the bodies. Is that it? I'm sorry. Maybe I should go tell Lord Frederick what you've been accusing his people of. raises a hand, his expression pleading. Wait, no, you can't. They'll kill me. Worse. Maybe it's why I needed your help in the first place. You don't understand. I tried to help them. I did. Every day, every single day, I went to that temple and I warned them. I told them that they were playing with fire, and Redrick wouldn't be patient forever. And every time they'd shrug it off, like I didn't know what I was talking about, like it wasn't costing me coming in trying to help them. I could have been arrested right alongside them. What happened? Redrick sent word he was going to have them arrested, drag them out, lock them up. They wouldn't listen. The Rectics said they'd be reborn if anything should happen, and she wasn't afraid. I convinced them to hide at least. They have that vault full of old relics, gold and such. I thought they could hide in there, and once the guards left, they'd have something to sell for passage out of the Deerwood back to Adar. But when I told the men that the priests had already gone, they ordered the temple sealed. I couldn't get in again. He shakes his head. There was nothing I could do. Adar's eyes are wide, disbelieving. Nothing you could do but tell someone, get the town together, organize a rescue. I'd have dug them out with my own hands if I'd known. They were some of the last decent folk left in this hole, and now all we got left is people like you. Why did you send me down there? Because if Lord Redrick means to have the temple cleared, they would have found the bones eventually. They'd know I'd lied to them when I said the priest had left, and I'd hang. His shoulders sag. I don't know if Redrick would have killed them. Maybe they'd be languishing in cells now. Maybe they'd be off somewhere in the Empire. And I'd have a night's peace. I told you the way of it. His voice is rough. I told you what happened. Guess it's your turn now to make a decision. It's not too late to make amends. He lets out a breath he was holding. I'm not sure that's true. It's been years now. What am I supposed to do? Bury their bones. Try to lead a better life than you have so far. He looks at the remains. He runs a hand through his hair, letting out another ragged breath. I can do that. I can. I'll lay them to rest. Try and do right by them somehow. Thank you, truly, for what you've done, giving me a second chance. I'll put it to good use. Okay. That's sort of dexterity. Honestly, I want to put might into some armor. That way we can pry open those doors.
Hail and well met.
we have a pry bar. One way or another, we're getting in there. Excellent. Is a summoning horn. Okay. Oh, those are for retraining. Interesting. Okay, not something I need to do. Use the pry bar. Alright, and swim through. Alright, so we have 3 fatigued characters.
Brave Dalfilat
Lava Mission Seek!
Go there. Oh, me, you idiot.
I could use a wee kip.
Wonder what this is.
Brave thou Silas Filim.
And of course it did.
Laying low.
Brave thou Silas Filim. Brave thou Silas Filim.
Found it!
Brave thou Silas Filim.
Get close!
And
This fight is mine!
Brave thou Silas Filim. I cannot keep up this pace.
we will get to you because we need to clear out a path of escape first.
I'll have this open in no time. That'll do it. Found it!
And what does the flame reveal?
Just say the word. Let's see what's in here. That'll do it.
Let's go!
Brave thou Silas Filim.
Okay.
Nothing will slip past me.
We have another pet beyond here that we can get.
We'll fare better if we get some sleep.
Yeah, let's rest.
Let's see what's in here. As promised. I'll go on ahead.
There's nothing in here. Okay, there is one thing in here. Also, completed that. We can restore Bright Hollow, which will increase fame, or we can restore the main keep. Okay, this seems to be everywhere, except for this way.
Brave thou Philot.
Okay, we finally went into raid.
Brave thou Philot.
Nothing will slip past me. That'll do it. Found it.
We'll place this here for now because we're going to give it on you and then throw this in here. Okay. Oh, wait, we need to release you.
Let's see what's in here. That'll do it.
Gracia. The young man's face is badly bruised, and his gaunt form is covered in threadbare shirt. He watches you, shivering with a measure of hope in his eyes. I don't know who you are, but will you help me? Gods, what have people become in this place? And that's his name. He gazes nervously past you at the open cell door. I don't think I can fight my way out. I take it you ended up here after assaulting the keep with Kolsek and his men. Yes, he looks away. It seemed a good plan. We got in without incident, and I knew the way, but we were surprised in the dungeons, and most of us... He shudders. You'll have seen some of them, fought them, their bodies at least, not their minds anymore, but their souls. The woman down here, Redrick's Animancer, her name is Osria. I've heard her speaking sometimes, talking about a cure. Lord Redrick calls on her often, but she's not curing anyone. She's only turning men and women into monsters. I watched her take the others. I was sure I'd be next. Aloth shakes his head. Men and women turned to this evil to cure Hollowborn? Madness. Tell me about her. There's something not right about her. A bad feeling. I mean, I knew the moment she arrived, things would take a turn for the worst. There's nothing good comes of dealing with Animancers. Unnatural, the lot of them. She's the one who transformed them, changed my friend into monsters. Said she was doing it for the good of Gilded Vale. He clenches his fist. More like the good of her coin purse and her sick curiosity. She's dangerous, And who knows what else she's got in her laboratory. I wouldn't go in there. She has a convincing manner. Spells, no doubt. You're free. Make a run for it. Thank you, stranger. I have to get back to the fork. But first, some food and rest. I think. He hesitates. If you would dare the upper floors, please tell Nedmar I live yet. Tell him I still have the carving he gave me of the Pale Knight. That should convince him, and perhaps he can help you somehow. Good luck, and may the gods keep you safe. A woman caught mid-step across the room turns her head to face you. Long curls of black hair frame her face, one side of which is flaked with some green liquid. The gaze she sets upon you holds an eerie intensity. More interruptions. She sets down the book she holds, smiling faintly. What an interesting time we've been having of late. So many uninvited guests. I suppose I have you to thank for all the damage to my work. It took time to get those people back on their feet, you know. She frowns. What is it you're doing here? Were those yours? I prefer cats myself. I have one of those as well. She studies you, mouth quicking upwards in a small smile. You're one of Kulsik's little rebels, I take it? Come to fulfill his ambitions, put an end to his departed allies? No matter. What concerns me is the curse upon Gilded Vale's people. I am on the cusp of a great discovery. And it is not Kulsik who undermines me. She eyes you. You might have chosen more powerful allies. What caused the legacy? It isn't the superstitions of senile old man, I can tell you that. The legacy is an affliction of the soul, and I have dedicated my life alongside my peers to understanding the fabric of souls, the essence of life. With any luck, she'll hang on that tree alongside her peers too. One moment. Sorry about that. I consider myself the foremost student of Pentgrim's famed theorems. It wasn't by choice that I was called here to assist in determining the true cause of this blight. This curse is not a parting gift from the scattered god, nor a punishment for petty sins. It must be a localized effect, something which strips the soul from a body, as the Baywicks are known to do. Don't tell the town that. They might get real embarrassed about trying to have me hanged. I have detected, even so, lingering traces of essence upon the bodies of so-called Hollowborn. This suggests that the soul itself has not been wholly destroyed. It remains, I think, intact somewhere, and so it can be retrieved, sutured, if you will, back into its mortal flesh. Why haven't you found a cure yet? Her expression goes cold. It's that full priest Nedmar Barathon. She sneers. That old man has woven a tidy little tapestry of lies and fables. Lord Redrick is a pious man, and Nedmar holds power over him, especially now. After this business with Ygritte, as if that hollow-born child was my doing. In any case, my efforts are increasingly hobbled by ignorance. I think you'd have more luck countering these superstitions if your methods weren't so grim. Tana eyes the undead warily. The priest has focused Lord Redrick's attention upon the ruins of the Scattered Gods Temple. If it is consecrated anew, rededicated to Barath, then the curse will be lifted. She rolls her eyes. Redrick believes him, of course. In any case, he has supplied a vast amount of gold towards the effort. You will note that I am bereft of such generous support. She gestures at her lab with a sweep of her arm. I am left to scrounge for answers in these dismal conditions. I am not going to help her. Her smile fades swiftly. Very well. If it's battle you're longed for, I'm happy to indulge you. Perhaps Lord Redrick will show me greater favor if I bring him your corpse as well.
Hey.
Just say the word.
Let's go!
That's it!
Rohan 10!
And we have beat her. We get her spell book. While this counts as stealing,
Quick and quiet.
yeah, we're going to have her.
Nothing will
steal
slip
them.
past me.
And that button.
Quickly and quietly.
Hello? Hello?
I'll have this open in no time.
Cloak of Protection. pistol.
Found it!
Hey,
Got it.
Accurate 2. So +5 accuracy, okay. Honestly, that would go good on him. We're going to rest.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. I just... Well, you seemed preoccupied.
What's on your mind?
I suppose I've just noticed you acting a little, unusual lately. Talking to people who aren't there, remembering flashbacks of your previous life. I just want to make sure you're doing all right.
I guess I don't know what to make of this either.
Then I'm in good company. I should let you rest. It looks like we'll have another full day tomorrow.
Okay, now,
How may I help?
we also have the ability to copy spells with this guy. We are only level 4, so we don't have access to 3rd level spells yet.
Got it.
I don't think I ever took this path to get here. Let her approach. Flanked by a host of guards, all of whom regard you with mute hostility, Lord Redrick VII observes you from his throne, clad in ornate plate. His eyes have a hollow quality, and there is a pallor to the man's gaunt face that leaves his features showing stark against his dark, unkempt hair. There is a dagger discarded upon the stone arm of the throne. A thin crimson rivet worms its way down the blade and past Redrick's fingers, even as he leans forward to regard you with a piercing gaze. Thought he'd be better looking, even with all the inbreeding. Though his face is calm, you notice Adar's hand straying towards his weapon, as though with a mind of its own.
It is unlike Kolsch to hire mercenaries, or foreigners for that matter. And you are not one of mine, so I cannot accuse you of treason.
His fingers close loosely around the pommel of the dagger, as if to ascertain if it's still there, and then flinch away. You've come far closer than his people ever did. He looks to his guards, who shuffle nervously, much too close. He looks back at you. A quiet infiltration, and done more skillfully than Kolsek could ever manage. I did not expect it.
What has my cousin promised you? Some grand reward? If he had any resources to his name, he would not covet mine. And if he had any honor in him, he would not have tried this here, now, when I have lost so much.
I wouldn't talk of honor if I were you. I saw the body upon your bed. His face darkens with sudden fury. You do not know what you speak of. The blasphemies that fell from her lips. The dead things she brought into the world as a result. Gilded Vale's laws hold true for all within my land. None can be exempt. Igrid received a just sentence. Whatever her title or her worth to me, whatever the cost I bear, you speak in ignorance. Just as you have stumbled in ignorance upon my foolish cousin's plots, without understanding what is at stake. Gilded Vale has suffered under your rule. It deserves a better leader. Redrick makes a low, huffing noise of disbelief. And you think Kolsek is that leader? What does he understand of what it means to be Thane? He has gathered a meager assembly of illiterate farmers and scavengers to himself, and sins these in suicidal actions against my guards.
You are a pawn in Kolsh's designs, and he has kept his motivations from you for a reason. I wonder if you understand what it is you do, or what you might accomplish if you were better informed. You have proven your competence in your way, and had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes, lift the curse once and for all, and in doing so, return us to a life where such strict measures are not necessary.
There are a lot of options here. You really are mad if you think I'd work with you.
So be it. May the twinned god take pity upon your splintered soul, and scatter it to the winds.
Hey.
A gift. Blast! Back to the wheel with that one.
Okay, we're back here.
Got it.
I'll have this open in no time, as promised. Wonder what this is.
Okay. Inventory, we need to get... Okay. Potion of Spirit Shield is going to go to you. We'll actually put that on your quick bar. Rest.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. I just... Well, you seemed... I suppose I've just noted... Then I'm in... I should let...
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Just for this.
I'll have this open in no time. That'll do it.
Lavaru, be on seat!
Join arms!
Lava!
Attack!
That was a unnecessary battle. Let's be honest. No reason to it whatsoever.
Got it.
That'll do it.
Okay. Crafting. Potions. Wizard's double.
Found it! Okay. We'll give you regeneration as well. Okay, go to we're going to be stacking up buffs for this. How long did these last? Oh.
We can make it plus Constitution. That would be good. Okay. Enchant. Secondary damage. We can make it burning. Also, we will be increasing some other people's stuff. There we go. Now, we're going to save. Going to adjust the, actually, yeah, this one. There we go. Oh.
Aye?
What?
Yeah?
It is unlike... What has my cousin promised you? Some grand reward? If he had
7.
any reason... You are a pawn. You have proven your competence in your way. And had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes, lift the curse once and for all, and in doing so, return us to a life where such strict measures.
And we're going to go with 10 again.
So be it.
Eh?
Actually, oh. So the trick is you have to go with the fight.
Unite! Unite!
Cannon, watch out!
Yeah. Load. Okay, and you have that. Okay, everyone is set. Everything is enhanced.
Got it.
Okay, now. Healing and defensive, yes. Yeah, you have a lot of damaging spells.
Just say the word. Just say the word.
Oh, you could only have one trap per turn. Okay.
Eh?
Yeah.
Eh?
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I suppose I've just noticed you acting a little. Then I'm in good. I should let.
Okay.
Sure.
It is unlike... What has my cousin promised you? Some grand reward? If he had any resources to his name, he would not... You have proven your competence in your way. So be it.
I forgot the food. I need to rest first and then heal if I want to use it.
Yes.
Eh?
Now she's here.
A gift is here. Dip. Dip. Go
Let's try planning this a bit more. Did I save before or after I ate? Before I ate. Okay, good. Alright, rest.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to sneak up on you. I suppose I've just noticed you acting a little... Then I should let...
Okay, make sure we have these recognized.
Sure.
Just say the word. Leave it to me.
Switch to your ranged weapon, and we're gonna have you all posted up here.
Hey.
With you here. Okay. I'm going to have to try and lure them back, and that is my plan.
It is What has my cousin promised you? Some grand reward? You have proven your competence in your way. And had I such an ally, we might together put an end to Gilded Vale's woes. So be it.
Brave.
Lavaru, beyond seek! Lava!
Now we have this situation. Better than some situations we've been in.
Brave thou Philothili.
Love.
Lavaru. Lavaru.
A gift if
Lavaru.
brave.
venture forth while in combat.
I meant to do that.
Our number is diminishing.
In our defense, we did take down the ruler.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I suppose I've just. Then I should.
Okay, we are close to leveling up.
Yeah?
Hey,
Just say the word. Leave it to me.
Okay.
Sure.
It is What has my cousin promised you? You have proven your competence in your way. So be it.
No, 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 no.
I shall.
No, 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 no.
Following
no, no,
your
no.
lead. Roll at 10!
hey.
Brave
I shall.
Hey.
Roll at 10!
Bring in the funnel, bring in the funnel, bring in the funnel.
Join on!
Aye?
Surviving so far, and they are down to 3.
Moe ixi
Roak Sakri! Roak 10!
There we go. We summoned a bunch of stuff.
Get top lad!
Okay. Justice, a unique two-handed greatsword. We have a fine robe, and we have plate armor finally.
Indeed.
We heard you had moved against the keep, and yet we arrived too late. But a moment earlier, and I would have heard his dying breath. No matter. It is done. The tyrant is dead, and our village is free to move into a greater future. Gilded Vale owes you a great debt. I owe you a great debt. You have accomplished what I could not. Take what rewards you can from Redrick's vault. You have earned them twice over. Kolsek looks over the throne room, smiling. There is much to do. We must send word to the Earl, of course, revoke the cruel laws Redrick has installed, but do not think we will forget your assistance. You have brought about great change. Take pride. Everyone will remember this moment. Come, men. Clear these bodies from the hall. With that, Kolsek strides eagerly towards the throne. You are very much injured. Is there anything else you need help with?
Let's see what's in here. That'll do it. I'll have this open in no time. That'll do it.
Kolsik has his victory. Has there been any word of... Yeah, he's safe. He told me to tell you he's kept the carving you gave him as a boy. His eyes widen with sudden vigor. He rushes forward and grasps your arm. Oh, thank the gods. Thank you. I did not think you could... That is, I feared... He shakes his head. I did not want him to meet the pale knight so soon. Here, take this. I have little wealth to offer. Better to give something of use. Gods keep you, friend. Alright, and we get scrolls of protection. And this is not looting.
My eyes are peeled.
Oh. All earnings were lost to bandits. Okay. We're going to loot everything we can here still.
Let's see what's in here. That'll do it.
So much stuff to loot, so many places to check, so much map experience to gain too. I did not realize that there was a switch under the Animancer's bed that led to the bedroom. Anyway, yes, this has of Constitution. But let's go ahead and place a breast or a full plate there and see if we can enchant it. We can make it of Constitution as well. We do not have enough gold to make it fine, but there we go. Dumerbella in her current gear. In fact, we're also going to change up her weapon.
Let's see what's in here. As promised. Let's see what's in here. As promised.
Okay, we get a shield now for his secondary weapon. Okay. Well, this is where we would be stealing. Thing is, I don't know where the treasury is. The vault. That's stealing, but this isn't. This is the bedroom. Let's see, this is... This is to that area, okay. I think I might have gotten as much out of this as I could. There we go. Okay. Keep chapel, siege platform, kitchen, upper ramparts, outer balcony. This is the sanctuary. What's this? Is this an armory? To the dungeon, to the ramparts, to the courtyard, to the dungeon laboratory. Well, temple armory? Temple storage. Okay. Also, let's go ahead and take a look at Doomerbella's stats. I am now the champion of Gilded Vale. Benevolent 2, Diplomatic 1, Honest 1. Let's see. What's the state of the keep? No events pending. Construction. Main keep is currently being constructed, so let's head back out. We're going to actually go and rest at Gilded Vale. Sell the loot that we don't need. Sorry about that. I needed to pop my knuckles. Going into fast mode will let us get to where we need to go here quicker.
Good day, stranger.
Room, common, rest. Oh, main keep construction complete. Begin another construction. I want to build up the security of the place for a bit. Not this. Here we go. Okay.
Well met, friend.
No, I didn't want to sell the book. Did I accidentally sell it? I don't think I did. Oh, there it is. Okay. Good, 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 good. Wait, no. Just take another of those real quick. Here we go. So let's go back to Cadnoir. We're going to be saving once we're there and resting. Or, well, and calling it there, I mean. Not resting. What's the state of the keep? Alright, it'll finish in a day and 25 hours. Right, we have a prestige of 6 and a security of 6. Hirelings.
Just say the word.
Barracks will be our next upgrade, I believe. I intend to completely restore Cadnoir. Save. Accept. And that is where we're going to end it today. I hope you all had a
Margaren's fire cast light.
wonderful time, and I hope you drop by again next time, where we'll be playing another game tomorrow. Now then, to do some things with YouTube. If you stuck around this long, make sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you enjoyed my content, here's a playlist for you of some other stuff I do. And if you didn't, then well, here's a video YouTube thinks you will like for sticking around this long. Make sure to check out more of my stuff and stay tuned for tomorrow where I'll be playing another game. Back to the Twitch stuff. Tomorrow is going to be Thursday, and we'll be doing Stardew Valley as our finally relaxing game. So I hope you enjoy. Bye.